The moment my mother looked me in the eyes in front of 12 people at my daughter's birthday party and said, "Lily has been telling us you don't feed her properly, that she cries herself to sleep, and that you're never home," I felt the ground shift under me. Not because I was guilty, because every single person in that room had already decided I was. My name is Cassandra. I'm 29 years old. I'm a registered nurse working rotating shifts at a hospital 40 minutes from home. I am also a single mother to a 7-year-old girl named Lily, who, as of that afternoon, was sitting at her own birthday table, eating cake, while my family dismantled my reputation in front of her neighbors, her school friends, and my own grandmother. Nobody pulled me aside. Nobody called me first. My mother just announced it, like I was a case to be handled. If this story already has your heart pounding, you're not alone. Keep watching. The truth comes out, and it comes out hard. I want you to understand something about my family before I continue. My younger sister, Dara, has always been the favorite. She's beautiful, charming, and completely unemployed. She's been living with my parents for 3 years now, claiming she's finding herself. What she's actually been doing, I later discovered, is quietly poisoning every conversation about me. Dara never wanted me to have Lily. When I got pregnant at 22 and kept my daughter despite pressure from everyone around me, Dara told my mother I was making a selfish decision. When I worked double shifts to buy Lily's first real bed, a white wooden frame with little stars carved into the headboard, Dara told my parents I had help from a man and implied I wasn't doing it alone. I was absolutely doing it alone, but none of that came up at the birthday party. What came up was a list of accusations delivered in my mother's calm, practiced voice. Lily wasn't eating enough. Lily had dark circles under her eyes. Lily told Grandma that Mommy is never home. Lily had shown up to school once with mismatched shoes. Mismatched shoes. I had pulled a double overnight shift that morning, gotten home at 6 a.m., dressed Lily half asleep, and sent her off. One shoe was a left sneaker. One was a right sneaker. Both were the same brand. Both fit. I didn't notice until her teacher texted me a laughing emoji at noon. That was the evidence against me. I stood there in my sister's shadow, which, by the way, is where I have stood my entire life, and I felt something cold and steady settle into my chest. Not rage, not tears, just clarity. I said one sentence. "I have receipts." My mother blinked. Dara's jaw tightened in a way I almost missed. Almost. I didn't fight in front of Lily. I didn't cry. I smiled at my daughter across the room, told her I'd be right back, and I walked to my car and sat for exactly 4 minutes. Then I came back inside, and I asked my mother to call whoever she needed to call, because I was ready to show everything. Stay right here, because the moment the proof comes out, it changes everything. Don't click away. Here is what I had on my phone, in a folder labeled simply, Lily. Pediatric visit records. 14 appointments in 2 years. Every single one attended, every vaccine on schedule, every weight and height check logged. I had the app. I had the confirmation emails. I had the copay receipts, grocery receipts, dated, time-stamped, itemized. Fresh produce, whole milk, the specific brand of strawberry yogurt that Lily called the pink kind. Every week without exception, going back 18 months. School pickup logs. Her school uses an app that timestamps parent arrivals. My name appeared for 94% of pickups. The other 6%? My neighbor Karen, who I had listed as emergency contact, and who picked Lily up exactly 4 times when I was stuck in hospital emergencies. I had the texts between me and Karen. I had Karen's contact saved. I had everything. And then, the thing that broke Dara wide open. I have a doorbell camera. I installed it 18 months ago after a package was stolen. It stores 60 days of footage to a cloud server I pay $9 a month for. I forgot I even had it most of the time, but it had been running. Quiet, patient, recording. I pulled up the footage from the past 3 weeks on my phone and handed it to my mother. There was Lily, every morning, walking out the front door with her backpack, hair brushed, lunch bag in hand. There was me, behind her, locking the door. There were evenings, me pulling into the driveway, Lily running out to meet me, the porch light on. And then there was something else, Dara's car. Parked in front of my house on a Tuesday afternoon 2 weeks ago. I had been at work. Lily had been at school. Nobody should have been at my house. The footage showed Dara walking to my front door, trying the handle, and then going around the side of the house. She was there for 11 minutes. When she came back to her car, she was carrying something under her arm. Small. Rectangular. My mother watched the footage 3 times. My grandmother, who had been sitting quietly by the window this entire time, stood up and said, "That's Lily's medical folder. I saw it in your house last month, Cassandra. The blue one." That blue folder had my daughter's insurance cards, her birth certificate copy, her allergy list, and her school emergency form. It had been missing for 2 weeks. I thought I had misplaced it. I had been quietly panicking every time I needed to reference it. Dara had taken it, not because she needed it, but because without it, a wellness check or a custody inquiry would have looked far more alarming for me. A mother who can't locate her child's documents. She had been building a case, piece by piece. Missing folder, planted stories, grandma's ear, my mother's worry, a birthday party with an audience. She had designed this moment, and she had forgotten that I document everything, that I am a nurse, that I was trained to keep records because people's lives depend on accuracy, that I have spent 7 years doing this alone, and I never once let my daughter fall through a crack. Dara left before anyone asked her to explain the footage. She just picked up her purse, said, "This is ridiculous," and walked out. My mother called after her. She didn't come back. I didn't chase her. I didn't shout. I sat down next to Lily, who had finished her cake and was now drawing on a paper plate with a marker, completely unbothered. I kissed the top of her head, and she said without looking up, "Can we go home soon? I want to show you the drawing I made at school." "Yes, baby," I said. Absolutely yes. I haven't spoken to Dara since that afternoon. My mother called 3 days later and apologized in the way that people apologize when they're more embarrassed than sorry. I accepted it briefly and kept the conversation short. Some bridges don't need to be burned. They just need to be walked across a little less often. I still have the cloud footage. I still have every receipt. I still keep the folder, now locked in a fireproof box, under my bed. Lily is doing fine. She got a 98 on her last spelling test. She eats the pink yogurt every morning. Her shoes always match. And I have proof of all of it. If this story hit close to home, share it with someone who knows what it means to be doubted by the people who should know you best. Subscribe so you never miss a story like this one. Justice doesn't always arrive loud, but it always arrives.